Saturday, September 7th. Today is a shot day, as is every third day. I weighed myself this morning and I was 242.4. I think that's what it was, 242.4. Last time I weighed, it was 245.4. So that's 3 pounds from 3 days ago. It sounds like a lot, but you'll remember 6 days ago, I was like 243. So water weight, it's still down, which I appreciate, but it's not as impressive as if it were actually 3 pounds of like fat, let's say. So feeling wise, the sulfur burps, that's good. The bloating is good. Having the heart palpitations, which I don't love, but it's not all day, every day. So what are you going to do about it, right? I took a picture of myself the other day and I will show you guys just because, but, I'm assuming it's because of weight loss and it's not really doing it right now, but you see how it kind of wrinkles, my neck wrinkles like that? Throughout the course of the day, that it seems like that becomes more. So I was taking a picture of myself, like a selfie, because I'm like, oh, my hair's cute. Let me take a picture. The way it was like old lady neck, guys. I was not feeling it. And the only thing I can think of is that it is from weight loss, because I'm roughly 40 pounds-ish, right? I'm really looking for, I need my skin firming serums to get here. Hopefully that. I've been using like moisturizers and like topical firming stuff, but I have a feeling this kind of stuff, just so it doesn't do that, is going to take something a little bit more, I don't want to say proactive, but a little more than just what you can get over the counter. Have not started working out. Still have plans to do that at some point, but I did start that job. And even though I'm only aiming for 25 hours a week at this stage, it's like, where does the day go? I don't want to get up even earlier than I am to work out. So I'm getting up at like 6:45 right now. And I just don't want to deal with it. Next week should be better. I am working in the morning and then until like 1 p.m. So then at least I have the end of the afternoon. Before last week, it was carpool. So I was working I'd like drop the kids off and then work for 4 or 5 hours or like 4 hours and then pick the kids up and then work for like another hour. And Monday they didn't work. So I had to like pack a whole bunch of hours into Tuesday through Friday during carpool week. So it was a little weird. But next week it should be a little better. So if I wanted to, I could probably exercise like in the afternoon. I honestly don't see that happening, but we'll see. The weather is starting to be nicer here. So it's still fairly warm in like the afternoons, still in the 80s, let's say. But it is starting to feel quite nice. We have opened our windows a number of times to let like some breeze in. We've had a couple storms, which I quite enjoy storms. I like the wind whippiness and like the rain. I'm an Oregon girl at heart, so I really enjoy the rain. And so yeah, I love fall. Fall is probably my favorite season. I already have my Halloween decorations up and I would love to have more. So maybe I'll do that. Oh, maybe I'll do some Halloween themed fingernail polishes. All right, so as far as movies go, I think we're going to see Beetlejuice either today or tomorrow. We watched Borderlands yesterday. I had really high hopes for that one, and I was not impressed. I never played the games. Like, I know the games, but I've never played them. My husband was telling me that people were saying that it's very close to the games. Like, there's a lot of details in the movie that go with the game. It was somewhat entertaining, but even not overly entertaining for me. I don't know. I was disappointed. I was glad that I waited and didn't see it in the theater, but I was disappointed. I had to run and use the bathroom real quick. I was in my kids and the door was closed. And it's funny the things that you never pay attention to in your house. There's like this strip of paint bubbles on the back of the bathroom door that I've never noticed. And we've been in this house for over 3 years now. It's weird. I just noticed the other day the register in my ceiling has a tiny hole that's by the edge of the register. Don't know how long that's been there, probably forever. Only noticed it like a few days ago. Anyway, probably seeing Beetlejuice. I'm very excited about that. I was thinking about watching the original before the second one, but I think I've seen it enough times where I don't really need to watch the original prior to it. So work has been fine. I think I mentioned this last time. It's been really slow, like to the point where I can go like an hour or more without getting a phone call, which I gotta be honest, I don't hate. I thought it was so weird though, because they had so many people training for this position for us not to get calls. But I just learned that we're kind of in training mode right now. It's a new client with Omni. And they just sent a whole wave of like flyers out letting people know, hey, you were part of this data breach that happened back in February. If you want our services, give us a call. So apparently starting Monday, we're expecting just a deluge of calls, just tons of people, like back-to-back style calls. I hate back-to-back style calls. I had that at eBay, didn't love it, hated being on the phones. And that was with people's sales and purchases. I'm not sure what to expect with people freaking out about their data being breached. I've received so many of those notifications over the years, like, hey, your information was part of this data breach, that it's whatever for me at this point. I've luckily enough, I've never had my identity stolen so far, like no weird credit reports or anything like that. But I kind of think if your information is anywhere on the net, you should just expect it to be stolen. It's at some point, as sad as that sounds. So I'm hopeful that people aren't going to be too freaked out. The people that I have spoken with, I had maybe 15 calls all of last week. So 25 hours worth of work for maybe 15 calls for this last week. They were pretty chill, like they weren't mad. There's some people in my team's chat got folks who were pretty agitated. And again, I can understand it. It's a scary thing, potentially having your identity or your information breached. But I'm really hopeful that people just aren't crazy when they call starting next week. But yeah, so next week is supposed to be just off the walls busy. I guess I'll let you know 3 days from now if that in fact was the case. Okay, I think that's it. I will see you guys in 3 days. I'm happy that it was a total loss of weight within these, 3 days, even though, again, the majority of it most likely water weight. Hopefully a little bit of it was fat. I'm hoping. Also, real quick, do you guys get like a burning sensation like in your arms? I very frequently will, like especially the undersides part, like this part, or sometimes this part of my wrist, and sometimes it's this part. Like my skin just feels like it's on fire. It burns. And my husband was theorizing maybe that's like fat being lost because your body's having to kind of reshape or something. I know there's a technical term for it and I can't think what it is, but I don't know. I was just curious if you guys have experienced that and if you think that it's related to fat loss or if it's just like a completely separate medical thing. But sometimes, yeah, it'll just feel like it's on fire. And especially if it gets touched, even just like my shirt touching it or my bra, like down here, it hurts so much. And there's nothing that I've really found that has taken it away. After a couple days, I'll realize, oh, I don't hurt anymore. So I don't know if it just like lessens over a couple days or if I go to sleep and then in the morning it's gone. Like, I don't know. But I do not love it when I have those fiery feelings. Sometimes it's on my legs, but usually it's on my arms, like the outsides or the undersides of my arms. Kind of weird. Okay. I will see you guys in 3 days. Bye.